Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at Minecraft building. I just had a really good idea. That's the only reason why I thought about doing it. At least for this area. I could see your name. It's just this name circling around me.
No pressure.
Oh, crap. I kind of need to know where the hole pops, where I want to have the hole pop from. So let's do that. Okay, that should be fine now. Ooh.
If I have any opinions, like,
Just shoot them out.
well, like, add stairs and stuff, or just,
Oh
like,
yeah.
exterior design, try and help it out,
Oh yeah. If you
then
have
I'll
any,
just
if you have
jump
any,
in. I'll mention
yeah,
it and then possibly jump in.
yeah, you can jump in whenever. So right now I'm just hollowing it out. The fun part. And then I can add rooms later. Right now I'm not worried too much about the rooms. Oh, no. Alrighty. I hope you didn't see that.
Everyone
Oh,
saw
you did see it!
it. I seriously needed to do a blooper reel for the last time lapse I did.
Oh my, really?
But I had a whole bunch of... I was listening to anime while... I was watching anime on the side while building.
Yeah.
So it would have got me in a lot of trouble
Oh, really?
if I had done so.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love copyright.
It's the greatest thing ever, isn't it? I don't know why I was clicking every time. Obviously, I played Minecraft pretty recently.
I have a mini-series planned that's audioless that I just need to edit. They're like 3-minute videos.
Here, check this out. Check this
in
spider
GT.
out. Oh, he's like stuck. Let's seal that part. I just hit a block and then I just see that spider looking at me. Okay, so that part's just out. Huge nope. Uh-oh, toggle downfall. What kind of lighting source do you like the most? Torches or stone, glowstone? Or lava, of course it's lava, but I mean, what others?
Well, for instance, I used the lava lighting in the lava, obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. There's just
I guess it really depends on...
the area.
Yeah, the area, what I'm designing, and... like the aesthetics of the rest of the room. Like, if we're majoritatively stone like this room,
It's not
I'd
gonna be all
probably do
stone.
a lot.
I'm just following it out.
Like it is right now.
Yeah.
I'd probably do a lava band right around the middle.
Oh, okay. I was just curious what you like.
The slime house I did glowstone.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Okay, so that part sucks. Okay. And then let's see. Now we'll
I
dig
have
that.
no idea how majestic this is gonna be when and if I get this edited.
Don't you ever like a lot of stuff edited or in process?
Oh yeah, a lot.
I don't have that much. Actually, I did, but then I
The
got
problem with
kind of...
editing is I keep pushing it off.
Oh, I just do it. That's the thing. For me, I just do it all, and then I get real like tired because I'll be doing a whole day of editing.
Yeah, it's about what I do.
Well, I usually finish something or get close to it at least. So I hope. Sometimes I actually don't.
I think my best house design. My most complex was on Xbox.
On
But
Xbox.
the best house design I have was on my friend's Joe World, and he was supposed to send me a copy of the world, but he never did.
Nice. You gotta love that.
But it's probably the best design I've ever had for a house.
Why?
Well, first off, we found a cove. Oh.
That doesn't help it at all.
It was kind of like a bowl in a mountain range,
Mm-hmm.
and so we built it in the bowl. On a cliff, because there was the bowl, but there was a cliff like halfway up from the bottom of the bowl.
Okay.
We built the house on the cliff with a path down to the bottom of the bowl, which had a mine in it.
Okay.
It was a nice wooden house made of planks, so it wouldn't set on fire.
Mm-hmm. What?
It had a lava roof, kind of like the observatory,
Mm-hmm.
or the dorms. But at the same time, it wasn't overly... It was more like highlighted lava lighting. So
Okay.
it wasn't just pure lava roof.
Yeah. This is the orange part right here.
Then
Yeah,
when you entered but from the outside, it just looked like a normal wooden house.
Yeah.
Nice and cozy. You entered in, and it was just a giant great room. Roughly the size of this room was a rectangular great room with a slight indent, and the wood changed color in the indent. Like the inside of the indent was the darker brown wood,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the house was light brown wood.
Mhm.
And there was like that middle ground, kind of like as the step to transition.
Okay.
And then, if you just walked straight in from the front door, you came into a cave. Like, you had the great room, and then double doors that led into a bedroom, which had a giant fireplace in it, but it was just a really large bed area.
Yeah.
But then there was a corner of the room that actually led into the nearby mountain. And it was just a huge chest room, and it had an observatory where you could see out the other side of the mountain. It was a glass dome.
That's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It wasn't overly complex. It was nice, simple, looked nice.
Wait, you're the one that you're most happy with or most pleased with?
It was probably my best design because it wasn't over the top.
Like the
It was
level
nice.
lift?
Oh yeah, the level is totally over the top.
No, that's really simple. Really tame.
But it had a nice, simple design to it. It was nice and cozy. I should probably message him right now, just like, hey, where's that map? I need that map.
Is he on Facebook?
No, he's on Skype.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I need that map. Like, instant. We have so many majestic shots of you.
Oh yeah.
I need some inspiring usage.
Usage?
Or inspiring music.
Usage? I'm just teasing you.
Got that musage.
Yeah. You know what usage actually means? Nothing. I'm just teasing you. I don't know if it means anything.
You know what that means.
What?
To the internet. What does usage mean?
I'll laugh if it has an actual meaning.
Okay, it doesn't.
I didn't think there's gonna be music. Thanks for looking. I'm gonna have to put stone on there to hide it a little bit. Or make it look at it afterwards. Once I get this roof on it. Yeah, because I can see some wood sticking out.
I'm just gonna add some nice, soothing, royalty-free music to this, and call it "Let's watch, Get Bet Gaming. Let's build."
Let's build. Is that what they're called?
Occasionally, yeah.
I didn't even know they had a term for that. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of all this. Do you have like a whole bunch of royalty music right now? On your computer?
Royalty-free, yeah.
Yeah, not just royalty music, it's just like, I'm a king and a queen.
I have like 3 songs on here for that. Everything. Mainly because I'm the Spleef King.
Oh yeah. I'm just like completely garbage at that.
No one can take my title.
I'm not gonna be able to challenge it. I suck at that stuff.
I suck at survival games, like, oh my god.
I probably.
But if
really
you throw
bad.
me in a Spleef arena, I'll destroy you.
Probably. I'm not good at survival. I could make buildings, but that's about it.
Which, you know what that means.
What?
Because in Spleef, if you shoot somebody with an arrow, it doesn't do anything. That means I have the worst, bestly planned aim.
Where's this puppet from?
It means I missed you every time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's the one where it breaks the. If you shoot it and it breaks the block. Alright. I'm gonna see what it looks like out here. Alright, yeah, this isn't gonna fly. Whoa, what is this?
I didn't do that, but that was funny.
Covering that thing up.
Yeah, Let's Builds are normally building something like this where it's nice, simple, and doesn't take an hour. And time lapses are Let's Builds that take so long that no one would ever watch it.
Yeah.
And so you speed it up.
Like that lava with.
And I cut out a good 7 hours of construction.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like, the entire most of the spire was out of the video.
Mm-hmm.
The entire lava placement was out of the video.
Except the glass part.
Yeah, except the final touches of lava.
Yeah, alright. I'm not gonna do what I was thinking about. I mean, no, I'm not gonna do it.
You just poke your head out. Yeah, no, not gonna do it. Just the way you poked your head out when you said that.
Oh.
Perfect.
Alright, let's see. Just around. Like this. I just need to make it so that I climb up somehow. Alright. Cool. And then it's just gonna go like. Alright.
I'm wondering if anybody, if I speed the, I can't do a time lapse of this. It has to be just like a montage build at normal speed.
Oh, at
The
normal
amount
speed?
because this amount of circling I'm doing will make anybody sick at faster than this speed. It's like times 4. Oh god.
Oh
Music.
god. And it's over. Times 4, it's already over. I'll do that part later. I want to just get the stairs in. Okay, how am I going to do it? I might be able to just place it. I already got it off. You wouldn't be able to climb like this, can you? Yeah, you can.
This is a nice touch. The spiral staircase.
That's what, yeah.
Should probably spin the other way.
You want to spin the other way?
Well, no. I need to spin the other way.
Oh. I was like,
'Cause you're,
you want me to spin
building
it
it
the
in a
other-
spiral this way, and I'm spiraling the other way in the video.
That's funny. That block's not gonna stay there. I just need it. So do it. There we go. Awesome. Almost done. Cool. Oh my goodness, you're killing me. Oh, gosh. Wait, I don't... Can that work? No. Perfect, though. Looks beautiful.
My recorder and my game show this wood as two completely different shades of color.
They're supposed to be the same thing. They're all spruce.
Well, no, I'm saying the recorder shows spruce like 5 shades lighter than my game is.
That's interesting.
Like, my recorder's not recording, like, not different shades. It's like brighter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I've had
Like, it
stuff like
seems-
that happen before.
Like a sadder, duller world, like if it was suddenly the apocalypse. Where there was no light in the world. Like, it seems the lighting is different.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I've had stuff like that happen. Okay, so you'll come out like this, pop out right into a wall. Beautiful. Perfect.
No, that's not it. Like, stone is grayer. Like, everything in the game has like 5 tones of yellow. That's the best way to describe it. Everything in game has like 5 tones of yellow, and the recorder removes those tones.
There may be some color correction. I don't know. Color correction is the only thing I think
I
of.
can't describe it though, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you were physically looking at the screen, you could see the difference.
Yeah, but I'm not. Or maybe it's just your screen, and then the actual, what kind of, are you using RGB or VGA or HDMI?
Ah, that might be different. That because the recorder's on a screen that does VGA,
No.
while
it actually
game is on
records
an
your-
HDMI screen.
It just records the actual, like, game. It doesn't record... It records your screen, yes, but if your screen's recording it wrong, like, if your monitor's off, it's not going to record the differences in your monitor. If that makes sense.
Because even putting the recorder on the same screen as the game, it's still not.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to be there to see it, or something like
Yeah.
that.
It's weird, but I can't describe it.
Okay, so this is gonna be the last part of it. Oh, I should do this all in wood. No. Yeah. Wait a second. Should I have done it wood? Yeah. I'll make an extra. It'll be a small house. Whatever. Was I hating you? I think it was. That's the most disappointing thing. I just covered this thing in stone, and I was like, wait. I'm sure you've done that a bunch.
Oh yeah.
And probably on a much bigger scale.
Half of the lava lift
You do it all,
was...
and you find it's like as like one block asymmetrical. You're like, oh no.
That's almost exactly what happened.
Really? There's 2 blocks.
The left, no, the right half of the lava lift. Everything I had, like I didn't have to rebuild the lava lift itself.
Yeah.
But like all the glass work on the right side was 1 square off. So I had to destroy all the glass work and do it again.
That'd been so much fun.
I'm like, no.
Alright, so
That's why in the video you only see the left side's glasswork.
Alright. Oh,
The
yeah,
right
that's true.
side just failed so badly. Oh, you know what could be a good... I don't know what you have planned up here or right now.
Yeah. We'll shoot your idea now, because I'm just going off this.
What if... Hold on, I need to get out of... Director mode. What if we took these columns, so wood like this, so start right there and did like... Or just do a 3rd floor. But have the pillars just like sporadically sprout and then have a roof on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a lookout.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. That's better. And then have the spiral just go all the way up.
Or we could have a 3rd floor. Ooh, that actually might look kind of cool.
So have like a... Oh, well, here's what we could do.
So you might want to do what you were doing, and then above it, like
just make it
vanilla
taller.
floor.
Yeah, make the
Yeah.
spiral taller.
And then we could have like this bottom floor, leave it as it is, so it's like stone here, then transitions to the wood, and then has the columns.
Yeah. I might change that wood, but I'm just kind of just setting up what it looks like first. Because normally I take like the corners and change it to the tree wood, because then it looks like the foundation. That's my idea behind it, but... Yeah, so I had to move my grandma down here today. I packed her up yesterday and then moved her. It was a pain in the butt. Oh my goodness. She said that she's been packing all her stuff for a month, and then we get there and guess what? Nothing was there's like a little bit of, some of her stuff was packed, but not all of it.
I find packing the amount of book. First off, I have a huge library, personal library, and let me tell you, it's like doing the dishes. You think you're almost done. You're almost done. You're almost done. You think you're finished. You turn around and there's another book. It's like, dang it.
It's pretty awful.
And I had plenty of room in the boxes, but it was just like, dang it, I thought I packed all of them.
No, that was kind of how it was when we were packing my grandma, because she kept saying like, oh yeah, there's this thing. But I mean, if you've been packing for a month, and that's what everyone told us that she was done, you wouldn't have that problem. Where it's just like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, and like when she says, oh yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I forgot about my bed. It's like, how do you forget about your bed? You didn't pack that? And then, yeah, it was a mess. And it wasn't a fun one. Alright. Okay. We can do a layer. Gotta keep doing this. Bring this thing up. Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom.
I want to know how anybody does a time lapse like this.
I mean,
I haven't stopped moving. I have to keep complete control of the camera to keep it working. And you see have these guys that'll do this But their character will still be building.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's see. I wonder if I could start here. Let's see. Well, screwed up. No, you're good. Then it doesn't look so dumb. Wait. Oh no. Oh wait. No. Oh, okay.
Ah, I messed up. You can't pass this step.
You can't pass it?
I accidentally broke a block.
I passed fine.
Accidentally destroyed a block right there, though.
Let me see.
Ooh.
Where?
Oh, right here.
Where? That wasn't a block, that was a half block.
You apparently had a full block that just turned into a half block.
Oh, I know what it was. It was because I was trying to make a step. So, like, I did this. So that I could... Oh, actually, only do it right there. Because that's where I'm actually going to do it. And then I went like this. So, it's just so that I can get the stairway correct every time. Oh, wait, I don't want that one.
F1 and F8 mode work really well together. Although it's really hard to make it look like a fluid motion.
Yeah. Alright, let's try to go for like a... That one's gonna be a pain in the butt. It's gonna be a lookout. They're not gonna see that one anyways. Would that block you at all? No. That one probably won't. Yeah. So 2. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. What color should I just go with glass, or do you want a color? Do you think a color would be better?
No, I'm just talking.
No, I'm talking about like for the lookout part.
I'm just talking doing pillar up, and just having gaps.
Here, I got an idea.
Like
Yeah, no, that's kind of what
Lord
I'm
of the
going
Rings
for, but-
medieval type lookout.
Yeah. No, I got an idea. Extend this. Extend this. Actually, yeah, extend that. Extend that. Extend that. It's gonna look weird. Well, I'll look at it before we do it. Maybe I should just edges. Okay, yeah. There you go. Oh, I need to raise them up one more. 6, 7, do it. Oh, goodness. It won't work. What? No, it won't work. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be mad. No, it won't be, but... What? Do another lap around. Pulling a Austin over there. No. Angel. So, I'm super sorry. There's an Austin that I was talking to before. Oh, I'm in a cloud.
From some angles, it looks like a heart. From others, it almost looks like the boomerang symbol.
That's funny. Oh, the staircase?
Just the building in general with the spires.
Oh yeah, it does. It also can look like an arrowhead, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Gotta really think about it though. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, there's a spider here.
Okay, to clarify, I'm talking boomerang is in the old 90s network.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't even know what that is.
Like, it was like Cartoon Network, but it
yeah,
was...
I know that the Hanna-Barbera. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was cartoons.
Yeah, I know. I saw it before, but I never actually. I mean, it's in the advertisements. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just
It
never.
was pretty much 70s cartoons in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this last one. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Wait, that's not the style I was going for. Oh, not perfect. Wait. No, that was it, but I want it higher. Boop, boop. Oh my gosh. Screw it up. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, let's get this on right. These clouds make it really tough sometimes.
I think I'm gonna use this footage for 2 different videos.
That's fine. You can use it for whatever.
One for kind of like a montage of building,
Mm-hmm.
and another one just for the commentary. Every time we've had some commentary.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this would be a good one where you're just talking. You do that a lot. I mean, you do, but don't take that as an insult. I wonder if I could... The way that the building is shaped, I was like, wait a second. But I was like, I wonder if I could bring a point, like, so that it kind of like funnels into a point at the very top. You wouldn't really be able to go up there. I mean, unless you want to make it like an attic, but I'm not going to do that right now. But, yeah, I was thinking about it for a second. It'd be a pain in the butt.
You don't see a thing.
Me?
Yeah. You don't see anything.
Alright, whatever.
Noticed nothing.
Okay. Glass.
Wait. I'm not on.
Alrighty. Now let's see. Oh, just really good things. Texture. I want spruce fence post. I already got that. And then I want
It is oddly satisfying watching this tower grow.
I'm not really watching it actually, so
You know what you could do? You should just click on the bottom block.
what is it
tower.
saying?
Oh,
Okay,
it's
actually,
no.
I actually can't get out. I've actually just finished like sealing myself in here.
I'm gonna be a dick
What are you doing?
to anybody who sees this
Okay.
in the future who has OCD. Because the roof's gonna be covered in snow, but there's gonna be one tile that because
one.
I put it in creative, it's gonna be one layer of snow bigger than the rest.
Oh, yeah. I know you're doing. I have a pretty good idea for the ladder. What?
Oh.
Actually, let me make sure I get it right first. 1, 2. There we go. Normally, I build things symmetrical, but I didn't plan this out at all. I was just going with the
How good are you at pixel art? Oh, hi.
It depends how I do it. I'm okay. Like that GBG logo is what I did, but I did that like that. I think that's pretty good for me. I'm not a very good artist otherwise. Yeah. Just realized something. This is all stone.
I had an idea. Make
Yeah.
3. First off, make a tower.
Mhm.
So I might rebuild my Alikar tower,
Okay.
which was just this freaking massive tower. Went from bedrock to skyblock. Did I ever tell you the story about it?
No.
Okay, so first off, I need to go F1, F9, get back to recording. What happened was we had decided on the Xbox world, we had decided we were going to play a siege game.
Mhm.
Everybody started by building a base.
Yeah.
If your base and then you could attack somebody else's base.
Yeah.
If your base was captured or destroyed, you were out.
Mhm.
However, someone who was already in, so let's say you, me, and Chris are playing.
Yeah.
If I take out Chris, you could adopt Chris.
Oh,
You
okay,
become
so-
like one of your soldiers
yeah,
or
figured.
knight.
Yeah.
However, I would also gain Chris's land. So if something survived of his keep,
Mhm.
it became like a secondary keep for me.
Yeah. No, I
So-
understand what you're saying.
If I had a knight, I could appoint him to watch over that keep. So
Mhm.
let's say you, me, Chris, and my friend Joe were playing. You took out Joe, and I took out Chris. I could send Joe to protect Chris's old keep.
Okay. No, I get it completely. Actually, it sounds like a lot of fun.
I just need to like hook up my Xbox to my PC one day and just record all of the bases.
No, I mean, even on PC, just doing that again sounds like a lot of fun.
Doing it again would be amazing, but I could not rebuild Tower Alikar. Not in a million years could I rebuild that tower. That tower was painful to make.
How much time did you guys have to build?
We had a week to. It was an online server. You had a week to build, and as much time as you could get on to play was as much time as you could build.
Okay.
Everybody else went on vacation during the week, just like a 2 to 3 day vacation. I'm just like, oh hey, let's start.
Makes things easy for you.
But on the outside, it just looked like a giant stone pillar that was that was as close to a perfect circle as possible. That was 12 blocks in diameter. No, 12 in radius, so 24 in diameter.
Okay.
25 because I wanted it symmetrical. No, it was 24 because it wasn't symmetrical and it pissed me off.
That's
It
funny.
was just way too late to change.
Yeah.
Like, no!
Way too late. Let's see.
Dot, dot, dot. Castle Alikar was the entirety of the bottom to top, but it had a lava moat around it.
Okay.
And where you needed to put there was a forest behind the castle. So there was a normal I built it in front of a river, so it had a natural moat.
Okay.
And there was a lava moat between that river and the castle, but the lava moat went all the way around.
Okay.
And behind the tower, I keep switching the terminology, but still, behind the tower was a forest. And in the forest, I had hidden a button. And the only way to get into the tower was to push this button quickly. A, you had to know where the secret entrance was.
Okay.
B, you had to push the button. You had to know where the button was. C, you have to push the button and get there and get to the secret entrance at the maximum speed to have a split second of leeway to get through the door, which was only open for about a second.
Wow. That must have taken a lot of time to make.
That's just the door. Okay? This thing had so many redstone traps. Well, first off, I had 4 rooms with 4 themes, with 2 beds each and 4... kind of like what I have in the, what do you call it? The dorms. Pretty much the same room setup, just different themes, like a bedrock theme, gold theme,
I have
and
a question for you.
theme.
So you might take screenshots. Should I have the road, like, road leading to it? Like curve away so you can't see it?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't... Unless there's a road you want me to connect it to.
What direction's the...
I could move it over wherever it is. I don't know where your road is.
We could find some way to direct the... Or, like, make the road split. And get it down into the, towards the diving board. Wait, no. Where's the... Oh. To the left of here is the base. We should probably split up.
Just find the road?
Well, one of us builds this way.
Which way?
Builds down towards the test area. The other one builds this way.
I have to get to you.
Towards
I'm going back to the road. Okay, so tell me both ways. Because I wasn't here.
Okay, so one person goes this way.
Yeah.
And builds down this way.
Okay.
All the way to the testing ground. So, like,
Okay.
we're that 4th thing of squares. 4 red squares.
Yeah.
The other person builds this way and tries to get all the way to the house.
I'll try to go to my house real quick. And then if you finish, which most likely will happen, you can just come over to me.
Like, we might want to build some kind of bridge between here and here. Turn around.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that. Don't worry about it.
Where was I?
You were talking about the rooms that you had in your tower.
Oh. And this was the third to the highest floor, was where these rooms were.
Yeah. No.
Hold on. I screwed the staircase up.
It's okay. No, baby. Alright, now it's birch doing. Oh boy. Okay. I'll do one more. So many blocks.
Okay, I got sidetracked.
That's fine.
Nice.
You were talking about your Alikar tower?
But, if you went above these 4 rooms, you had the penthouse. That's the best way to describe it. And you had all these levers.
Yeah.
Throughout the tower, or throughout the penthouse. In the penthouse itself, there were 4 hidden levers. And, there were combination locks. Trying to prevent that background noise.
It's okay. Unless you're recording audio, are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, joy.
Joy to the world, I have to edit this.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it the greatest?
It is a pain.
Even when Chris and I
In the
planned
center
it,
beat.
when Chris and I planned it out, and he's like, no, his parents aren't home and all that, we're ready to go. He always screws something up. There's always something to correct in the audio. It's such a pain.
I'll do off to the left.
Alright, almost at the jelly block bridge. Oh, I'm actually past it, but it's so big, it's kind of hard not to pass it.
This doesn't look good, but it will work. On my side. Oh, hey, it's not that bad on yours. You started doing double blocks, I'm still over single. Single.
Oh, you did single? That's fine. Gotta turn it.
Well, mine for the most part was going down the cliff, still.
Yeah.
For pretty much the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended it double. Dang, this looks nice.
What does?
How are you having this built?
Oh, thank you.
Even adding support columns.
I mean, otherwise then it just looked like floating blocks. Like one person I knew, he's like, oh, you want to ride my bridge? And it's just like literally a line going across the world. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Took you a while, I could say, but I mean, it's still just a line.
I have a world called the Trail We Blaze.
Yeah.
Literally, it's just a minecart track that starts at the default spawn and just goes off into the distance,
That's funny.
ignoring all laws of physics. You go through mountains, you go over ravines. No support columns, just a straight line.
Of course. Why not? Alright, let's see. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Just so close. I can taste it. Now, if I really want to be crazy, I'd put 4, and then I have like guardrails, so you can't fall off. But we're in the medieval eras of actually building it, so I would, or yeah, we don't need to make any some crappy systems. Basically, they can't see
Yeah,
us.
back to the tower. I just realized I had stopped talking.
Yeah. You're like, you go to the penthouse. Oh yeah, so I'm avoiding background noise. I was like, okay, well, I guess we're never gonna talk about it. All right, whatever.
There's four. Okay, there's four. There's two sets of two, so four levers. And
Yeah, and there's
one
a
of them,
combination
and
lock.
the set creates a combination lock. I think the combo is left, right, left, left. To open its set door. One opened a hidden door, and it was a perfectly flush wall. But once you entered the combo, a door would open.
Yeah.
And one opened up to just directly into a ladder.
Yeah.
And that ladder would lead you into a room filled with golden blocks, but it was just a giant room with a cake floor. So it was infinite food.
Yeah.
Another lever was an escape route, which led you to the roof of the building, which was split into 4 trains. It had a little bit of nether, with the nether portal. It had a mushroom environment with a mushroom, because I had imported a mushroom. An end. Dungeon, not the end itself, but the dungeon. And I had portal frames there, but I never got the portal to activate.
Okay.
And then there was a stone that had the staircase leading onto the roof.
Yeah.
And there was a glowstone pillar. It was, I think, I want to say it was 2 by 2, so 4 blocks. And it was 16 high, if I remember the dimensions right. But at the very foot of it, on the stone piece, you could break the 2 stone parts and there'd be a hidden chest with ender pearls. So you could escape.
Yeah.
So should it come to it, even though I lost the tower, I didn't die, so I'm still in the game.
Yeah.
But there was just redstone all throughout this tower.
Yeah. That sounds like
You
it.
had that. You had the penthouse had so many levers in it. You had like trigger TNT. Literally, there was a self-destruct switch.
It's funny.
So if it came down to it, I would just flip the switch and destroy the entire bottom half of the tower.
What's the rule? You can't destroy the other person's fortress?
Oh no, you could destroy it.
Oh, okay.
One guy made his out of bedrock. I think it was my friend. What was his Brett? It was my friend Brett. I don't remember if you remember him, because this was in Masawa.
Brent?
Who did this? Yeah, Brent.
Yeah, I know Brent. Barry Jr.?
I think so.
Yeah. He's a bit older?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Brent.
We might be talking about different Brent, but for the sake of the story, I'm just going to say we are. He built his out of bedrock. And we're like, well, and he had a lava moat that went all the way to bedrock, so there was no way to get under it. And it was too wide to jump. And we could have just built blocks over, but he had so many defenses for if you went over, you were screwed. And at the end of the day, it came down to me and him at the end of the game.
Cool.
I think... I don't remember if Nick was there. I don't remember if Nick rode our bus or not.
What's his last name?
I don't remember. It was the guy that was... He was somewhat older, who was... I think he was either in your class or the class ahead of you.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple Nicks.
He was short, blonde hair.
I
He was in JROTC, I know that.
That doesn't hold me.
Is that... I met him in JROTC. I met him in JROTC. That's how I remember.
Should I just leave the road here, or do you want to continue it? So I can finish it and bring it to the green.
Let's do...
Oh, you just build to it.
Build it out a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll bring it to. Yeah, I'll bring it to you.
Stop right about here.
All right, sweet.
Put a block right next to that one.
Oh, it's so that they merge.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why there's a flower.
Woo, bouncing one. One. Cool. That's fun. That's fun to build. Thanks for letting me build it on your server.
There.
Nice. What was that? Sounded like something exploded.
Background noise.
Oh.
To finish the story,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna shout out names that I don't really. I'm just gonna stop caring if you know them or not. It was me, Adam, Bryson, Nick, Brent, Justice, and like 3 other people that started the game.
Okay.
Justice actually removed himself because he accidentally poured lava on some of his buildings. Because he had set up in a village. We had village safe zones, and he had actually built his in the middle of a village. And placed too much lava and water and encased his base in obsidian.
That's fine.
It was majority lava and ended up killing himself. And destroying the village completely. But it was down... He had Justice. One rule I forgot to mention. So let's say it's you, me, Joe, and Chris playing.
Yeah.
If I removed Chris, I can't adopt him as a knight.
Why?
I was the one that killed him.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
If I killed him, he couldn't join my team. And if, let's say, Joe adopts Chris as a knight, and then I kill Joe, and then you adopt Joe, you also get Chris.
Oh, okay.
So if you adopt if somebody loses, and somebody adopts them, whoever adopts them also gets the knights that they already had.
So what happened because of that rule?
So it was Brent, Bryson. No, Bryson was on my team because he was the one that came up with this idea. It was down to just me and Brent as the final 2 teams. And it was me, Nick, Bryson. I think Adam was just a neutral observer at this point. I forget the other 3. But Bryson and Justice and Adam. No, Brent and Justice were on the same team. I'm positive of that. And our plan was, me and Bryson got on when Brent had to leave for a while. And we just replaced everything under his tower with TNT. Like, all the way down to bedrock.
Yeah.
And he also had a nether portal. Because we were fighting over who got the nether portal. And he had a lever that opened the door to his portal. And so we rigged it so that the lever, instead of letting him into the portal, because that was his escape route, would trigger the TNT.
That's funny.
So I sent Bryson and Nick over to his tower to start attacking once everybody was back on. And they set off all the traps, so I was able to push forward without worrying about his traps.
Yeah.
And we got to his front door, and he started retreating because we had taken out his knights. And he pulls the lever, and it destroys everything.
That's awesome.
It's just his tower was bedrock. It was about as high as the slime house. And you just have this bedrock shell.
That's so good. That's a really good...
The beds are gone. All the spiderweb windows are gone. All of his decor is just gone.
I bet he wasn't happy about that.
It was actually probably the best ending to that series of fights that we could have ever hoped for. This was like 2 years before I started YouTube, so I didn't record it.
Yeah.
I wished I had. Xbox is also where I encountered Herobrine.
I don't even know what that is.
You've never heard the Herobrine myth?
No.
Of Minecraft?
No.
He's-
Not. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Minecraft. I know a little bit, but that all the stuff I know is about like alpha and the beta.
It's a ghost story
Is it good stuff?
where people see a Steve with whited out eyes just in the, they'll be on a single player and they'll see a Steve model running around and just a whole bunch of weird stuff happens on the server.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
this
okay.
is general gist of it. Well, it's a very horror-based story, so it's kind of like a creepypasta.
Oh, okay.
But it started before creepypastas came out, if I remember right. But it was just a story that went around. And Bryson, and Nick had started a world on Xbox. And it was a giant wooden house that was like hundreds of squares across. Or at the end of this world was we accidentally... We had a flint and steel and we accidentally set it on fire and just watched this entire thing burn. And we cried for about an hour.
That's funny.
It's like all that hard work and it burnt down. But,
It's like if you just took a flint and steel and burned this, I'd be like,
from the far end of the building, because we had like you had a front door and a side door. The side door had a wooden staircase. They went all the way into the mines and all the way to the far end of our mine. Because we kept it built up. And this was actual survival, not creative. So this was painstaking work.
painstaking.
And outside the front door, was an ocean. So it was an ocean, and then kind of like a cliff that was staircasing up to the front door, and then a single 3x3 grid right next to the door of dirt. And we had a tree on the center of this that we planted the tree, got on top, replaced the top with dirt, like the top center with dirt, and just kept leveling the tree. So we had a tree on a tree on a tree. And that determined our level, as we called it. Oh yeah, we're like a level 7 world.
That's funny.
And... oh.
Yeah, okay, so you'll see what I'm doing. So what I had...
But, the moon reflected... They just added the patch where the moon reflects on water, kind of thing, if I remember right. Either that or was the moon was setting.
Okay.
But I was in the far side of the base, near my crafting, and I looked all the way across our base, and the front door had split the moon, so it looked like the two Herobrine eyes were outside the door.
Oh, yeah?
And I flipped the hell out. Because at the time it happened, Herobrine was just turning to come up, and he was a really big mythos thing, and everybody was hyped about him.
Yeah.
And so it just freaked me out.
It's the movie. That's pretty funny.
We definitely need to get a whole bunch of people together and do the siege.
That would be a lot of
Map
fun.
now.
Siege. I like doing siege things, they're always fun. Alright, cool. And then I'll blow all of this.
Okay, you haven't heard about Herobrine, but have you heard about Slenderman, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I've never seen them.
I've seen... Okay, first off, do you have any stories?
Like that?
Oh, like Siege, like the Siege story or anything like that. Do you have some... Have you ever had something interesting happen in Minecraft?
Not in Minecraft.
Okay, what
I
about?
played it without multiplayer. That was a lot of fun.
And do you have any other gaming type stores?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty tired, so I'm trying to like. But okay. So there's this game I played that's called Dark Age of Camelot, and I remember this is a long time ago. Like, you can probably Google some images, and the game looks older than dirt. And but I mean, so I'm playing Dark Age of Camelot, and I just remember all the like RVR, which is Realm versus Realm. So
Oh, Dark Age of Camelot. Okay, I remember. I remember this
yeah,
game.
so I played this back when it was pretty popular. Or I mean, popular. It's not. I don't think it's that popular anymore. And so what was it? All I know is we're sieging some castle, and like just every like it felt like all the three realms just attacked this one castle, and this was when I think not Olympus. There's no Olympus. It's the underwater expansion came out. The garbage. It was a terrible expansion. I hated it because what it did was so you get to level 50 and then you get these like 10 extra levels. I forgot what they're called. Um, but you get like these like super artifacts or whatnot, and there's this huge like colossus statue guy, and like everybody's just wailing on this dude. No one could kill it. It's being a pain in the butt, and I think well, I was playing Midgard, so I was sieging. It was Albion that was defending. Hibernia was attacking as well, and they're throwing like mushrooms all over the castle. That was probably like the best moment I've ever had online, uh, doing this like multiplayer where it's just like so many people on one doing one thing, and it's just like it just happened out of nowhere. It was unintended completely, and like it's just a slaughter. Everyone's dying. It was great. I don't think we took the castle. If you're curious, I think I was playing the Necromancer. No, yeah, I was playing the Necromancer. No, that's Albion. Wasn't playing Necromancer because that's Albion. I was playing like a Ikanu Necromancer then. Was I playing Midgard? Okay, so I must have been in Hibernia, and I was playing the Vampire, which is like this mage where this was like I guess the one of the more recently new expansions then. Because the Vampire, if I was playing Hibernia, I had to be playing Vampire, and you get a dagger and you can cast with the other hand, so you can melee and you can cast magic, which was pretty great at the time. Uh, I don't think I was playing Vampire. I don't remember exactly the details because it's been such a long time. I just remember. I don't think it was Albion though.
Okay, this has brought up a good question. I have another question for you.
Yeah.
What is your favorite moment that you've ever had in gaming?
That I've ever had?
Yeah, like your favorite memory of gaming.
Um,
Like,
that's a
now let me
hard.
rephrase. Let me rephrase. What's your favorite? What's your favorite moment in a game
That's still
that's
pretty tough.
non-cinematic?
It's non-cinematic. That makes it even like, um,
And what game? What game is also important?
I'm trying to think. That's like, I mean, I've been playing for so long that there's just I mean, there's a lot of memories, but my favorite. Trying to think of like one really good one. I guess maybe the first. Well, this one's cinematic, kind of. The first time I played World of Warcraft was really impressive, like because my dad and I we were able to get in the beta, and it was really cool. The
So
very
before
first
World of
time.
Warcraft fell to shit.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, it was beta, so it was even worse. Like people say, like, oh, yeah, blah blah blah, but I mean, if you played with the beta, it was really difficult. There was a lot of bugs, but so when I first started the game, I remember like the cinematic trailer coming out. It was super impressive, and I remember my dad telling me like, eventually games will look like this, and then I remember Doom 3 coming out, and I was like, oh, this game looks so cool. It's so realistic. Blah 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 blah. It's getting closer to that World of Warcraft cinematic look, and then obviously more games come out like Uncharted, where it looks very impressive, Tomb Raider, and I mean it's still closer to what when my dad told me that, but I remembered also because I went back to play Doom 3, and the thing that I remembered the most was the character models because they were very impressive at the time. I think from what I remember they were pretty impressive, but then I looked at them again, and if you look at them, they're super funny looking because they have these oddly shaped heads. It looks like they're still made out of polygons instead of like a sphere kind of thing. I mean, all of them are made out of a polygon, but there's like a point on their head. Like there's this bald character that has a point. It looks so stupid. But that's maybe not my favorite, but that's one I remember. I really enjoyed RuneScape, but I mean, I guess maybe no. I enjoyed the marketplace before they had like that grand exchange thing, whatever it was, where people would just go and.
Was it you or Chris? Someone. I want to say it was you, Chris, or someone in the group that we temporarily did, like Kennedy or I forget what it is, Jack. On.
Yeah, Jack.
Someone that joined us in on GTA. But one of us recommended, hey, why don't we go do RuneScape? Just do a live stream of RuneScape and melt all of our viewers' minds.
Minds?
I'm trying to remember the exact terminology. Someone recommended it.
If anyone recommended it in recent times, it's probably Chris, because he was playing it once before.
I want to say Chris recommended it.
Because I don't.
Kennedy, or Kenny, I forget what it was. Starts with a K.
I don't know anyone named K. Other than
it was on GTA. It was one of the guys.
It was that random guy we found. Remember?
No, it was on Skype with us.
Yeah, because we invited. Oh no, it was Chris's friend.
Yeah, I think that was.
Because it was random to us.
I think Chris recommended it, if I remember right. Mm-hmm. And then he retorted with, "Yeah, just keep going till our minds melt."
I don't know.
I just don't remember the exact phrase. I remember something about brains melting.
I don't. Yeah, it's been so long. RuneScape was cool. I guess also like playing GameCube with my friends or N64. When I played, I'd go to the youth center on base, and I'd play the N64. So that's a slime box. I mean, you can keep it here. That's fine. But I was just like, what slime? I like turned around and saw slime. Oh, there's slime down here too. Oh, that smell gets better.
Have you ever played a game called Syndicate?
No. I think I've heard of it.
Well, there's Syndicate, the original one, which was a dang it. I play this genre all the time. StarCraft 2, Darkened Commander,
RTS?
Thank you. Real-time strategy, yes. It's a real-time strategy type game, but you only controlled like 3 people.
Okay, so it's like Squad.
Yeah. And that's the original, and I believe the second game. However, they remade the first into a first-person shooter.
Okay.
It contains probably the greatest thing I have ever played in a video game. Okay, so there's a thing called executions in it, where if you get up close to an enemy, it's pretty much Call of Duty knifing.
Okay.
It's one-shot melee kill, but it's a very cinematic kill.
Yeah.
Like one, you kick a dude's leg on the side so it snaps his leg sideways. Then you break his arm, shove his pistol in his mouth, and pull the trigger. Another one, you just run up and snap his neck.
It's fine.
Kind of boring, in comparison. But in one mission, you're supposed to rescue a scientist who works for your company, and well, you're not in charge of the company, but you're hired by a company, and the person that a scientist who works for the same company is about to be kidnapped, and you find out. So you're supposed to go save this scientist. And it starts out kind of like a Black Ops kind of thing, where you're on a neighboring skyscraper with a sniper rifle. You kill the first wave of guys breaking into her apartment, and then the big boss shows up and shoots you, if I remember, does something where you're no longer looking through the scope, like shoots your partner or shoots you in the eye from the distance. And you pull out this giant cannon, and it shoots a grappling hook over to the apartment after the scientist has been kidnapped, and you burst through. I think your partner got shot because you had to leave him there.
Oh, okay.
And move forward alone.
Yeah.
And you're making your way down the skyscraper. At the very bottom is a museum. Like one of those really high-end, everything's made of ivory, marble, and glass cases everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're just killing henchmen all the way down. And you get into this museum. And it introduces here the minigun henchman, who has like 10 times the health of everything else. You can't execute him, and he just unloads a minigun. And you enter the room, you stealth kill 3 or 4 guys. The minigun dude breaks through the wall, breaks through this door, 2 double doors, and just starts unloading. And it's a 2-tiered thing, so there's a balcony above, and all these different guys come in. And 2 side doors, and guys start running in from there. And it's just chaos. But there's nice piano music playing in this nice ivory museum.
Well, that helps.
And I was just killing everything. It's just the most beautiful slaughter fest I have ever seen. He's like run up, kick a dude in the neck, snap his neck, dodge underneath a museum piece. I wanna buy a ROM or download a ROM or emulator or something for Xbox.
Yeah.
Just to play Syndicate on the PC, just to record that one beautiful, beautiful fight. Like, if I ever make a top 10 or top 5 for boss fights, he's a sub-boss. But I would definitely put him at number 1.
Really?
It's like, oh my god, it was so beautiful. Whoever wrote that scene deserves a promotion and an award.
Promotion and an award?
It was just so beautiful.
Well, there's a zombie in the house. I just noticed.
You're fighting all these guys, all these different goons are shooting at you. You're dodging You're dodging and behind glass cases and destroying all this beautiful art.
Yeah.
This white marble building, and there's a dude unloading a minigun all around the room. While beautiful synthetic, like Mozart piano music plays. I want to record and upload to my channel. I don't even care if it gets me copyright striked. I would keep it up forever. It was just so beautiful.
I'm sure you would care a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I would care, but still. I would take it down and make a second channel just to upload that fight.
Seem pretty
No
dedicated
joke.
to that.
Best fight ever in a game that I have seen so far.
Nice.
Like I would solely recommend if you are fine with FPS,
Yeah, I'm fine.
buying the game just for that fight. Don't get me wrong, it has the Syndicate remake has a beautiful story. The multiplayer is kind of shit.
Let me see this game.
Like, multiplayer is a 4-player co-op, but it sucks, in my opinion.
Okay, I've seen this game. I haven't played it, but I've seen this game.
But the campaign has a rather good story.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhat linear, but And the bosses are kind of a joke.
It's co-op, if you're curious.
Yeah, I know. The co-op story is just terrible.
Oh, is it a co-op story?
Yeah, it's kind of like Left 4 Dead 2, where you have the different campaigns.
Yeah.
And the campaigns have an order. Mm-hmm. But where Left 4 Dead 2 and Left 4 Dead 1 have that kind of like background story, where something's going on if you connect all the campaigns.
Yeah.
The co-op is just, hey, this guy has this ghost. It's kind of like doing a mission in GTA 5 online.
Yeah.
Where it's, hey, go steal this car from me. That's it. No plot. Just you're done. After that, we will never recognize this feat. But actually, that's the best way. Think of it as a GTA. The co-op as GTA Online heists without the story, and you have cybernetics.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you don't have the setup, so it's just instantly jumping right into the heist.
I see. I'll have to look into it.
But, campaign, in my opinion, had, like, if I had to rate it on a 10, I should really do a game review for Syndicate. I really should.
Might as well. You seem pretty dedicated to that game. Very happy with it.
Like, story? Okay, graphics for when it came out. I would give it probably like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Story... maybe... 6... I would say 6, 7, or 8, so I'm going to go with 7.25 for the story. So it was good. Borderline great, but it wasn't flawless by any means.
Mm-hmm.
And the cybernetics branches that you could do all the skills you had was a good touch. But the bosses are pretty mediocre. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
Like, it made this deal about how each boss has a weakness, and if you can exploit it, you're good.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all the boss fights are. The boss fight has a weakness. If you exploit the weakness, he's a joke. And if you don't know the weakness yet, it's hard. Like, one guy duplicated himself, but the real one was the only one with a thermal. So if you just try to fight him without doing thermal upgrade, you are screwed. You were in for a hell of a fight. If you had thermal, you flashed it once, you shot him, and he was done. It's like, oh, that was it? But the bosses weren't all that. The final boss was okay, but it was pretty much half of it was a quick time event. And he had like 5 stages where his weakness changed each stage. But that one mini boss, where he had no weakness, it was just shoot him until his health dropped, in that museum, was flawless.
That's funny. I'm glad you like it a lot. Yeah, I don't think I've had a boss that played in a long time where I'm like, this is the best thing ever. Alright, well, I'm gonna head to bed real quick because I'm pretty tired.
Would you like to outro yourself?
If you would like to do it for me, I'm really tired. I have the super secret
I don't even know what to say. We've just been talking.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to upload this like a podcast and come up with some kind of excuse.
Oh, goodness.
At the beginning.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, hey, you just watched an hour and a half of us talking about random stuff.
Well, it started off like, you're like, oh, it's just going to be kind of silent. I was like, okay. And you're like, and then there's one point where it's like, wait, you're recording audio? And you're like, yeah. I was like, oh.
And for the most part, I wasn't recording audio for like the first half of it.
Oh, okay. So one half of it's going to be
it was
silent.
Just a montage. And then one of us mentioned trying to get into kind of like a I had mentioned re-uploading it as a second file if it just says talking.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that mission was that serious. No, that's fine. All right, well, I can do an outro. Well, I'm Soup Potato, and I'm from Get Bit Gaming. Hope you guys have a wonderful night or day, and talk to you guys
Whenever
later.
you're watching this.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna edit, cut out the section until we begin talking,
Okay.
and then upload it. That's all this is.
All right, that's fine with
So
me.
it's probably gonna be an hour.
It's gonna be a lot.
It'll take me forever to upload it, but that's beside the point. That's quick, easy upload.
Okay. You can get this part out, but if the audio just seems kind of dull, let me know next time. We can do a podcast kind of thing. Yeah, 'cause I think that happened like halfway, and I was like, "Wait, you're recording?" And you're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you're recording audio." All right. I'm
So
actually gonna go to bed though.
go check out his channel. It's in the description.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. I already looked up Yet Syndicate. I just have to look at it some more. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
I'll see you on tomorrow, most likely.
We need to do a stream sometime, just
That'd be pretty fun.
talking, and we should do that tomorrow if we can get Chris.
Chris will be on for sure. He said. All right.
Just
I'm gonna-
not doing heists or anything. We can do the heists.
We could just
Digging
relax.
around in GTA
Mhm.
and talking.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Talk to you later.